It's the moment we all been waiting for. Not really. So Titans finally launches with the very first episode. I'm kind of pissed off that they didn't launch all the episodes like Netflix does. Like, I really wish they would have done that. Instead, they went like the Star Trek Discovery route where they just have them all there, but they lock them. And they only unlock them every week. So it's like, oh my God. It's like you're making that because they know people would watch this show, bitch about it, and then cancel their subscription to the DC universe. So, I mean, I guess business-wise, I understand, but I think Netflix thrives for a reason because you have that ability to binge. Like, I would have probably binged the rest of these if I could, but no, they lock it. So, anyway, that's a completely different rant for another day. Titans. What did I think about the first episode? So I kind of have mixed reactions. So first of all, let me tell you, is it good? Is it bad? Is it trash? What is this thing, right? So when I'm talking about like bad, I'm talking about like Inhumans, right? So yeah, Inhumans is like the bottom of the barrel, just bad. This show, at least the first episode, is not Inhumans. It's above Inhumans. It's like midway. It's like not great, but it's not horrible either. And I actually really dug most of this episode. Like, I really like the Dick Grayson stuff and the Raven stuff. I kind of dig that. But then what happened was you get to Starfire and instantly I check out. Instantly, I do not care about anything. Because you see her with this stupid-ass fur coat and this stupid-ass curly fry wig, and I'm just, like, over it. My wife looked at me, she's like, I'm done, and she got up and left. Like, she was done. It was like, and I don't blame anybody for feeling that way. It's like, look, I don't care. You're white, black, Chinese, Siamese, Japanese, like all kinds of, I don't care, right? Make the character look like the character. Like, Starfire doesn't have these curly fry looking hair. It just does, like, easily just swap the wig out for a straight hair red wig and we're good to go. Get rid of the fur coat, we're good to go. And everything involved with her storyline, because this episode really based on the Raven character and the Dick Grayson character, with Starfire peppered in. Beast Boy doesn't show up to the last 5 to 10 seconds of the episode. So I'm thinking episode 2 is going to feature more on Beast Boy, even though it's titled Hawk and Dove, which I'm kind of interested on that too. But, so Beast Boy was non-existent in this episode. Starfire was peppered in, and the stuff with Starfire in it was the worst stuff in the show. It was like, I didn't care about what was going on. I don't care. That was the main thing. I do not care. The Raven stuff was interesting. I cared about the Raven stuff. I thought the Robin stuff, minus the senseless violence. I don't dig the violence at all. Like, I understand some shows are violent because their source material, whatever, you know, makes them. Like, Walking Dead's violent because Walking Dead, the comic book, is violent. Game of Thrones is violent because the novels are violent. Titans is not violent in the comics, in the source material. They went for this violent tone in this show, and it really didn't work for, like, I'm sitting there watching Robin, like, take out all these guys, like, rubbing this guy's head across the wall, busting, like, this car door window and scrapping this guy. And I'm like, Robin wouldn't do this. Robin wouldn't do this at all, and it felt really out of place. And you can do this show and make it darker than what the Titans are like the Teen Titans are normally about, but still keep it where it's not over the top violent just for the sake of being violent, because it feels like it's being violent just for that purpose, and there's really no meaning behind the violence, if that makes any sense. It was like easily a lot of this stuff could have been taken out, and I don't know why they feel like they have to go for that grid rating. It's like, it's almost like the people behind the scenes are like, yeah, you know what's really popular? Game of Thrones. You know what else is really popular, or was really popular and ain't that popular anymore? It was Walking Dead. Those are violent shows. Let's go that route. And that's what I kind of feel like they did. But taking the violence, the nonsense, the useless violence that doesn't need to be in there, I really dug the story that they gave us of Dick Grayson and Raven, and I really like how those characters interact and intertwine. Unfortunately, the Starfire stuff just dropped it for me. it was like, man, just, I don't care. At that point, I just don't care. But that is my thoughts on Titans. By no means is this first episode bottom of the barrel trash, because it's not. But it's not great either. It's somewhere sort of in the middle. It really depends on how you look at this thing. Now, would I say go sign up for the DC Universe app just to watch this first episode? Probably not. It's not mind-blowing like, oh my god, you got to. Maybe months down the line when the whole show has been unlocked and Swamp Thing and Harley Quinn and all these other shows are available, I would say, yeah, go ahead and get the streaming service. Me, personally, I just watched it because I'm a fan of comic books. I wanted to see how it was going to play out, so I signed up for the streaming service. But anyway, that's my review, my long, rambling review of Titans Episode 1. If you guys want me to keep reviewing each and every episode, I have no problem doing that. But be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Tell me what you guys think. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.